It's damn near impossible to predict what songs are going to be radio hits. The mob is fickle. And you're the mob. You're getting gassed up on the latest new rock reviews. I'm Diesel, and I am a rock radio DJ. Every night on my show, I play a brand new song that's working its way up the various rock charts. Whatever song ends up number one, I review on this channel. This song, however, not a number one, but it does feature one of the most controversial frontmen in metalcore music today, Ronnie Radke.
Let's take a minute to talk about Ronnie Radke.
I'm kidding. Let's not. Everyone has talked about Ronnie Radke. I want to give the guy some props. Look, I understand that a lot of people don't like Ronnie Radke, and I understand that he did his time. He went to prison, he came back, formed a new band that's probably bigger than his first band. Anybody who can sustain over a decade in the music business deserves some respect. You don't make it this far if you're a total doucher. In this video, I'll analyze the song and its lyrics and break down what it's all about and break down its radio viability, whether or not radio stations across the country should be playing it. So let's get started reviewing Falling in Reverse, Popular Monster.
Yeah. I wake up every morning with my head up in a daze. I'm not sure if I should say this, fuck, I'll say it anyway.
FYI, there's gonna be some language in this song. Earmuffs if you're sensitive.
Everybody tries to tell me that I'm going through a phase. I don't know if it's a phase, I just wanna feel okay. Yeah. I battle with depression, but the question still remains. Is this post-traumatic stressing or am I suppressing rage? And my doctor tries to tell me that I'm going through a phase. Yeah, it's not a fucking phase, I just wanna feel okay.
I love how this song is building. I love how it's layering. Do I really buy his voice for hip-hop? Not really. He's a frontman of a metal band, has been for a long time. That's his bread and butter. I understand that a lot of metalcore bands now are sort of making that transition and are blending hip-hop and EDM and all kinds of other things into the music. I give any band that can blend that credit because it's not easy.
Phase, yeah, it's not a fucking phase. I just wanna feel okay. Okay, yeah, I struggle with this bullshit every day. And it's probably cause my demons simultaneously rage. It obliterates me. The sin choke writes me. I'm about to break down. Searching for a way out. I'm a liar, I'm a cheater, I'm a non-believer. I'm a popular monster. Break down. Falling into love, now we're falling apart. I'm a popular monster.
So let's talk about what he's already done there. Under his breath, rapped, which kind of adds that little element of creepy, like it's somebody going through this stuff in their own head, and it's just kind of, it's building, it's growing, and eventually it's going to explode. Then he sort of punches it up just a little bit. So he takes it from here, then he goes to here, and then he starts singing, and the dude can sing. He's got sort of a shouting, singing style, and then he breaks and goes into sort of melodic little sections of the chorus. That's not easy to do, to incorporate multiple vocal styles in the same song and even in the same line. I wake up every morning with my head up in a daze. I'm not sure if I should say this, blank, I'll say it anyway. Everybody tries to tell me that I'm going through a phase. I don't know if it's a phase. I just want to feel okay. I battle with depression, but the question still remains, is this post-traumatic stressing or am I suppressing rage? These are good lyrics, but mental health is a struggle. What does he say in The Joker? The hardest thing about having a mental illness is everybody wants you to pretend like you don't. There's that pressure of, if you're dealing with depression, if you're dealing with anxiety and issues, that you should act like you don't have those issues. I like where this song is going. It's building. It's got a lot of tension to it. My doctor tries to tell me that I'm going through a phase. Yeah, it's not a effing phase. I just want to feel okay. Yeah, I struggle with this BS every day. It's probably because my demons simultaneously rage, and it obliterates me, disintegrates me, annihilates me. Again, it's tough. It really is tough. If you're battling these kind of issues, your mental state changes minute to minute. You never really know how you're going to be. You could be having a great day, and then all of a sudden, all it takes is a little trigger, and it changes your entire demeanor. It changes how you treat people. It changes the way you perceive the way that other people are treating you. It kind of puts you at odds with the world. And
I think I'm going nowhere like a rat trapped in a maze. Every wall that I knock down is just a wall that I replace. I'm in a race against myself. I try to keep a steady pace. How the fuck will I escape if I never close my case? Oh my god, I keep on stressing. Every second that I waste is another second sooner to a blessing I won't take. But my therapist will tell me that I'm going through a stage. Yeah, it's not a fucking stage. I just wanna feel okay. Okay, motherfucker, now you got my attention. I need to change a couple things, cause something is missing.
That is nasty. That transition in the middle, you can hear where it's building, 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 and then boom, it kind of changes right in the middle of that chorus. The hardest part that I have out of listening to this guy rap is him pronouncing his hard R's. You know, rappers don't do that. They always sort of roll it over and make sort of an A sound out of it. But you know what? He's being true to himself. It's a tough choice, but I appreciate that he made it. I think I'm going nowhere, like a rat trapped in a maze. Every wall that I knock down is just a wall that I replace. I'm in a race against myself. I try to keep a steady pace. How the F will I escape if I never close my case? It's that cycle, man, that vicious cycle of going through mental health issues, of going through stuff in your head. You think that you're climbing over that wall. You think that you're kind of turning the handle to get to the other side of that door, and then something just snaps you right back down. I keep on stressing every second that I waste is another second sooner to a blessing I won't take. But my therapist will tell me that I'm going through a stage. Yeah, it's not an effing stage. I just want to feel okay. Every second that I waste is another second sooner to a blessing I won't take. He knows that he's trapped in this endless cycle, this infinite loop of negative thoughts. And he knows that it's just right over on the other side of that wall. He knows that it's right there, but he can't reach out and grab it. Now you got my attention. I need to change a couple things because something is missing. What if I were to lie, tell you everything is fine every single effing day I get closer to the grave? I'm terrified. I fall asleep at the wheel again, crashed my car just to feel again. It obliterates me, disintegrates me, annihilates me. Again, people want you to pretend like you don't have a mental issue when you have a mental issue. It's just the struggle of dealing with it every single day. He's talking about the pressure of pretending that everything is just fine to your friends, to your family, to your doctor, because you're tired of being told the same things over and over again. It's not that easy to get out of this state, to get out of this cycle. Vocally, dude is putting on a clinic. Again, to go from this sort of mumbled, like kind of talking under your breath, like I'm mad at myself, how could I do this, to losing it and going into screamed vocals. It's just like, you got to give this guy credit for what he's doing. Catchy chorus. What? Wow. Who saw that coming? That comes out of nowhere. That's like being in a mosh pit and a heel kick just comes out, just crunches you right in the chin. I want to back that up. Hear that one more time. Building, building, building. Where the fuck is your God now? And they transition it right back into that chorus. Man, this song is a clinic for how to write a modern metalcore song. You had a slow build, you had really catchy choruses, you had social anxiety and issues that a lot of people deal with as your subject matter. It's just... Where the fuck is your God now? Wow. We're sick and tired of wondering, praying to a God that you don't believe. We're searching for the truth in the lost and found. So the question I ask is, where the F is your God now? This is somebody losing it. They've had enough. They've been effed with long enough, and they're finally snapping. Rage mode, Superfly TNT. And they break down the chorus where he says, I'm breaking down. It's so good. For me, 10 out of 10 song. That song had everything. It had catchy choruses. It had edgy, kind of angsty vocal deliveries. It had like clean singing, and then it had him screaming, and then almost going into death metal growls. Like right there on the where the F is your God now. I love it. It's one of my favorite new songs. And this is coming from a guy who listens to new stuff every single day. Problem is, I don't see it being viable as a radio single. Can you really hear that being played side by side with like Come As You Are from Nirvana? No. A lot of what radio is, it's not so much about like we're trying to play the best of the best songs. We're just trying to play the songs that are good enough to make you not change the channel. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, click that thumbs up button. That would help me out a lot. Hit that subscribe button as well. It's down in the lower right-hand corner. There's also a bell notification right next to it. That way, if you want to get a heads up, and next time I post a video, you can get that. It just comes right to your phone, and then you can click it and be like, I'm one of the first people to watch this video, which that also helps me out a lot. It tells YouTube that you really like my videos, and it tells other people that they should watch it as well. It drops it into that suggestion feed. Back with another video soon here on Radio DJ Reacts on Diesel on Radio.